Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how I became an engineer. My name is Johan Sebastián Puentes Pulido, and let's get into it. First of all, I want to tell you the story of how I became an engineer. My journey started in high school. I taught myself how to program by watching YouTube videos and using platforms like Platzi. I learned many skills on my own before I started university. To, even before I start university, to self-teach means that I found the information I practiced until I mastered the basics. First of all, we're going to talk about some common verbs inside my career. First of all, we're going to talk about to model. At the University of Cundinamarca, I learned to model in my career. To model is like drawing a map before a trip. I plan how the information move inside my apps. This helped me to avoid mistakes before I start coding. In second place, we have the process of building something or to build or implement. Then I built several projects like one called AgroVet or Jarvis. In engineering, we use the word implement, but it simply means that I created a real working application from an idea. I wrote the code and finished the entire project by myself. In next place, we have the verb to connect or integrate. I also connected my apps to the world. For example, I add logging with Google to my projects. We call this to integrate. It means I joined two different systems so they work like together perfectly or as a one entire system. In next place, we're going to talk about security or more specific to protect or encrypt. Security was a very important subject to me. I protect the user information using special codes. We call this to encrypt. To encrypt. I made sure that personal data stayed private and that nobody stole it. In next place, we have to fix and improve, but in engineering we call it refactor. As I gain experience, I fixed my old projects in my career. We say to refactor, this means that I took an old piece of code and I made it better, cleaner, and faster. I improved the quality without changing the function or purpose. In next place, we have to automate or save time. I always want to save time, so I automate my tasks. To automate means that I programmed the computer to do the boring work for me. I created a tool that transformed data automatically, so I saved many hours of manual work. Next place, we have the verb to test or simulate. In a project called ElectroSim, I test electrical circuits in my computer. We call this to simulate. I mimic the real life in a digital world. This allowed me to see if the system worked without the risk of breaking the real equipment. Next place, we have to check or audit. It means that after I finish my projects, I checked everything carefully. We call this to audit. I search for errors and correct them to ensure my work reach a professional level. In ninth level, we have to innovate or create a new solutions. I also innovated in my work. To innovate means that I found be- a new and better way to solve a problem. I use new tools to make my website load faster, which improve the experience for the users. In last, finally, I help my community, my university. We say to impact because my projects helped local farmers and business move from local paper to computers. I love I love every challenge I face I build, I learn, and I contribute my best. Now I'm ready to bring my passion and skills to a professional team. Thank you very much for listening to my story.